Welcome to the Better Sexpectations Takeover episode, hosted by The Tanny Show.
Better Sexpectations.
Hey everybody, it's the Tanny Show.
We're taking over for Better Sexpectations.
Fuck Jess and Jess.
Yeah, we came over just for a drink, and they got to fingering each other and whatnot. So we decided that it's
basically we had to take over. These bitches are nasty.
Yeah. The room. It's giving Captain D's. No, I'm kidding.
Ow! It's giving Long John Silver. It's giving.
No, they're having fun. So you're just gonna do our thing. You can find me on the IG extra_Mayo. On the Twitter, I am Gotta Love Mayo. Your boy is a Atlanta artist, and we're here.
A good Atlanta artist. He's a great illustrator. He did 2 of my logos.
Follow me.
So follow him.
What's your IG, sis?
My name is Taylor. Big Titty Taylor. No, I'm just kidding. My name is Taylor. My Instagram is Taylor Whaler. WHALOR. Can't have my Twitter because it gets crazy. And follow me on YouTube to check out some of my videography work at Late June Official. That's it. Also on Instagram, Late June Official. Plug me in.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's fucking do this.
You ready?
Yes.
All right.
Let's go. What's up, girl? How are you?
I'm good. It's a little hot in here.
It's a little hot in here, but you know what's hotter?
What? Me?
Me? That's funny because that's what I was gonna say.
I knew it. It's like I can read your fucking
psychic. What was it? What'd she say?
We both minded.
We both minded. Wow.
So much alike.
Meg Thee Stallion got shot
in the foot by Wait, who did she get shot by?
Fucking Toy.
Who shot Meg?
Who shot Meg? Listen, so I'm gonna need people when hearing about celebrity shit to do the math. So everyone was wondering simultaneously. So you get news that Meg was shot.
First we got the news that Tory Lanez got arrested on a gun charge.
Yeah. And then Meg Thee Stallion got shot in the foot.
Because she was in the car
with Tory Lanez as he was getting arrested for having the gun. But then hashtag Who Shot Meg was trending for 2 days. And I just need people to be better at math. That's my request, my personal request. This is all silly. Quarantine has taught me that celebrities really do just be bored.
I'm bored too.
I'm bored. You know what I'm saying? With my
might as well call me a celebrity.
Right. Might as well be, right. But rich people with money just, it's just interesting because if I had that money, I would just be in the house minding my business.
You don't know that. You could be out getting your
right. I don't know that
shot.
life. You're right. No, I'm putting my foot down and I'm saying that no, if I had the money, I would just be minding my business on my island somewhere. Get my feet rubbed. Like Rihanna, right.
Nobody would do that to Rihanna.
Right, no one would do that to Rihanna.
Rihanna would do that to somebody, though. Mm-hmm. Probably, I see it.
Oh, yeah, Rihanna's rough. Oh, yeah, Rihanna burns her... We always say that Rihanna definitely, burns people with her blunts, for sure. Her friends.
Rihanna,
stop!
Ouch,
yeah, right. She's like, roll me another one.
I'm not coming back over here.
You're rough. You're kind of rough, Rihanna. I don't like that. Because she's that bitch, so, she garners that energy.
Yeah, she did. She can do that. Mm-hmm. I would let her burn me with a blunt. I mean... I
keep eyeing this salt rock.
Once.
Every time I see a salt rock...
Happen.
What's, the actual word for it? Salt rock?
The Himalayas.
Himalayas, I think. Every time I see it, I get this, urge to lick it. Like the saltiness from it.
I can feel that. It's like a horse. Horses chew on that. You're like a horse.
Like a horse.
You're like a horse.
That reminds me of the little Spider-Man. Do you remember? It was like, who the fuck is that nigga? You remember?
Yeah. Yo, who the fuck?
It's like, hey, she got a fat ass. That ass is like a horse. Like, my man is right there. And it was like the Spider-Man doll. Oh my God, I miss
Yo,
Tumblr days.
Who the fuck is that nigga? Y'all got this nigga cooking?
They got this nigga cooking?
He said, let
me get a bacon, egg, and cheese, my guy.
Yo, who the
nigga, please, if everyone, if you have no idea what we're talking about, look up on YouTube, Spider-Man doll. Who the fuck is that nigga?
Yeah, who the fuck is this nigga? D-I-S.
Yes. If you're white, you can type it, but just the voice in your head, you just can't say it. Those are the rules. You can type it. You can type it, and you're allowed to laugh. But the voice in your head, you have to bleep it. I'm sorry. That's just the rules.
You can bleep
I didn't make this up.
Too, somebody is watching you.
That's right.
Just know that.
Right.
We will always find out.
Oh my God, what else are people talking about? Oh, this entanglement bullshit. See, this is the issue. I need people to get past the idea that people have sex with other people, even if they're married sometimes. Like, that's a normal thing. I need people to just get over that. Because I think it's low-hanging fruit to be, like, that shocked that Jada and Will, as rich as and as successful as them, that other people would want to fuck them. Of course.
Yeah.
What? I don't think that was the gag. The gag is her with this August. Because August Alsina was what, 5 when they?
Stop!
Oh no! Wait, how old was he?
He was at least 13.
Right. I don't know. It's just kind of wild. I don't know. The whole idea of open relationships.
I'm sure that's like the age of consent in the Mississippi.
Mississippi. Oh God. Oh no.
The Mississippi. Yeah.
I'm kind of triggered with anything country right now because I just think of fucking Brian Kemp. Oh my God.
That's his name?
No. I'm saying like whenever I think
Brian
of
Kemp,
like the governor, whenever I think of anything country, I just think of his just fucking stupid face. I really don't like the governor.
He looks like every other dude that you would see past, like, Panola Road.
Yeah. He gives me, those like visors with like the visor, those Facebook, like it's like a Facebook profile picture, like every 40-year-old white man with like the fish and that's him, but like he got a job and he's a governor. That's crazy.
He knew somebody.
That's crazy.
I knew somebody's dad.
No, I hate the bitch. I really hate Brian Kemp. I'm gonna cyberbully him until I don't draw breath anymore.
I condone cyberbullying. I feel like
the right
it
person. Fixes a lot of. You really will fix up your whole act, right?
Yeah.
The animators to that Sonic movie got cyberbullied, and they redid the whole thing.
The whole movie.
But cyberbullying actually gets results.
It does.
So
people don't cyberbully Trump enough, though.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, the level. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if maybe like he doesn't see it. He probably has it filtered out. Like, how you can block certain words.
Right, must have.
That shit.
No, but yeah, I hate Brian Kemp. I hope he wakes up and can no longer smile. I hope he burns his tongue on something and can't taste shit anymore. Like, forever. Like, I hate him so much. He just reminds me of all those, like, FFA. Do you know what FFA is?
Yes.
Future fucking Farmers of America. Like, in high school. Who are, like, I was ranting about this on Twitter. They're dumb as shit, but, like, grow up with so much room to be, like, confident. So, like, they just don't know.
Big fish.
And the next thing you know, you're fucking governor when you should be tending the fucking fields. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you have access to all these buttons to press and people die. So
let's bring slavery back.
Right.
But this
it's
time
just him.
we can pick.
But we can pick. No, I just hate him. I want him to go first.
I'm just kidding, guys.
I hope he steps on Legos every day that he wakes up. I hate him. I hate him so much. I hope his hot water, like in the shower, I hope that breaks and he just doesn't know the right temperature forever. That's what I hope. I hate him.
Every time he tries to make it cold,
yeah, exactly. I hope so. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hope he's visiting somewhere and shits in the guest bathroom and like has to tell somebody because like, the toilet stops working. I hope that happens to him.
Because it floods the bathroom.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, now he has to tell people and he's embarrassed. I hope so. This is the least that can happen considering that people are gonna die, but it's fine.
Did you hear about Washington State talked about only opening up the schools first to non-white students?
Yeah. I appreciate that it's spelled out, the racism that is, but wow.
So Brown versus Board of Education was not a thing.
No, some years ago. Yeah, no, fuck that. This is crazy.
We're just gonna skate past that.
This tells me how deep people hate their kids. Send them fuckers back. Because I understand people get annoyed with their kids in school. It's like daycare, basically, Because in a realistic note, sometimes that's when kids get like their meals and shit like that. But for the most part, it's just people not liking their annoying ass kids. And
that's where all their energy goes,
right.
too, yeah.
So
exactly.
I do get the urgency of trying to figure out a plan for kids to go to school, but the fact that there is no plan and they're just really just trying to just throw them in there to get like the cogs and the machines to work so people can make their money and shit like that. No, it's just fucked up. It's real fucked up.
I agree with that.
I'm so glad I'm not in school right now.
Oh, yeah.
Shit. Can you imagine?
That'd be crazy.
Oh my God.
You wouldn't even be in school right now.
No, yeah, I would be doing awful right now if I was in school.
Yeah, if I was having to go to school from home, you can count me out you can count me out of that.
Oh no, fuck that. I'm gonna be doing awful.
Yeah.
I'll be like driving, like back when like school was open and stuff. If I ever saw a school bus, I always had this feeling of just like, oh shit, that sucked. I'm glad I don't gotta do that shit no more. Yeah, y'all gotta go to school. Like having to like go to work in the morning and seeing like 12-year-olds at 6 in the morning at the bus stop, just like shivering. I'm like, oh damn, that sucks.
Yeah, that does suck.
Yeah, I'm so glad that's fucking over.
I feel like I'd rather go to school though than work. I hate labor.
Right. When people are like, oh, what's your dream job? I'm like, I don't dream of labor. What are you talking about? What do I like to do? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I mean, all your hobbies now, though, have to be monetized.
Monetized, right. That's such a millennial thing. Yeah. You can't just like something.
Future.
Yeah.
You gotta make money. We're all broke.
That's funny that you say that. I'm trying to, like, find a hobby. Because mostly, yeah, art, you know, I have to... It would be silly of me to not monetize it since I've invested in it, going to school for it and shit. But, like... Trying to find something that's fun to do and not trying to make a coin off of it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a challenge.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And I don't have time for that anymore, mostly because I smoke weed.
Yeah, that's my hobby. That's fine. Find creative ways to smoke weed. That's fine.
Yeah.
See? That's my piece.
It's always fun.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that. We're all gonna die one day.
Yeah, fuck that.
Nobody will care if I smoke weed.
Yeah, it's not gonna blow up. No, my mom, see, I was very much a Red Ribbon Week kid. Like, oh, drugs are bad. Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad.
The little brown bear.
Yeah, right. So, for a while, I was very much like, oh, I can't touch that stuff. My friend in, like, elementary school would be like, Jesus Christ, middle school, like, late middle school. He would, you know how kids be lying and stuff, but he was like, oh yeah, I'll be smoking. And I very much was taken aback, just like, smoking? You were smoking? Now, like, you know, it's just fun. It's just real interesting, like, growing up and having that stigma around it, you know?
Same. When I was in high school, I had this girlfriend who was, like, really kind of like, she was super cool, and we were in 11th grade, and I was in the car with her one time, she was like, you want an oxy? I was like, what is that?
An oxy?
An oxy?
OxyClean? You spill something?
Are you going to clean?
Right. I ain't bring no sponges.
I don't think we're allowed to drink
Yeah.
that.
I don't think you can drink Oxy. I don't think that's dangerous.
My mom got that though. I don't really fuck with it.
Yeah. That smell kind of strong. You drink that?
But I was like, what the fuck? And yeah, she used to go to her friend's house and they would be doing coke and shit in the background. She's like, I'm gonna take you home. And I would feel like a little baby ass bitch. Because I would have been down like shit.
Pick me up. Right, if you ever you get in a coma or something and like go back to like young youth, like stop being a little pussy.
I know.
Right.
Like you only live once.
You
People
little bitch.
don't hold out on shit you really want to do. It's important.
All jokes aside, for real. No, that's so true. No matter how small,
Nobody cares. Like people think everybody cares so much about what they're doing with their life. Like nobody gives a fuck. They care about themselves. So you shouldn't care what other people think.
No, at some point you're gonna get to an age where you realize, damn, my parents' perception of like what I should be doing right now is really making me do or not do shit, right? And then once you realize, you know what, I'm grown, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do, but like not in like a for real kind of way, not in a Facebook post, I hope she sees this kind of way, like in a non-dramatic coming to self moment kind of way. Yeah. You kind of realize you kind of realize that your parents are just people, you know?
Exactly.
They're just genuinely just people who fuck up.
You, yeah.
So,
and they don't know what the hell they're doing. Like, my mom had me at such a young age, and I have to think about that so much now. Like, if she was the age I am now, 24 years old, I was already, like, 6 at this point when she was 24.
Yeah.
If I had a 6-year-old, that 6-year-old would be traumatized.
Yeah, no, I think about that too. My mom had me at 21. And I think my dad was 24. Fuck that. What? At 21, I was high in Trader Joe's, like upset that, you know, oh damn, I missed out on all the Mandarin orange chicken. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not worried. A kid on purpose too. Like, they were married, so it wasn't even like they like purposely had me. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. I don't know.
They were ready.
They were ready and shit. Yeah, my mom was like, "Oh yeah, you were very much planned." She's so proud of that. Oh my god. Yeah, I love my mom. She's very much like a hood booger at heart, but very much proud that she was like, oh yes, child, yes, you was definitely planned. She calls me every birthday at the exact time, leaves me the same voicemail, like to the point where I don't answer on purpose, because she'll leave me a voicemail like, I had you at 7:19 a.m.
What the hell, Mom?
It's actually really sweet, but it's just funny every time. I'd be like, damn. That's why I don't even answer it no more. It's sweet though. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna like Drake it and like put it in like a song or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, or be like SZA and put. Actually, never mind. I'm not gonna be like SZA and put my mom in there, because I definitely skip every time SZA's little.
God,
like,
yes, her grandma.
Yeah, I'd be skipping the fuck out of SZA grandma. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
the skits are
grandma.
cute. Sorry, SZA grandma. The skits are cute after the first one, but it's just like and stepped on. I'd be like skip.
And then what is it? Frank Ocean put his mom on.
Right. Oh my god. I have a lazy, stupid, and unconcerned. This is your mom. My mom, side note, leaves voicemails like that. Like a tale.
Like she's reading something.
Like a prompt, yeah. And then she'll end it with, "This is your mom." Like, yeah, girl. Like, I have voicemail, sis.
Yeah.
What? Right. It's so cute. I let her do it.
My grandmama, she doesn't like to be called grandma, so.
Period.
Because, you know, she's one of those cute.
I'm fine.
Call me Nana Mama.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
grandma.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
She's quirky, yeah.
Nana Mama. But her voicemail is the cutest shit ever. She's literally like, "Hi, you've reached Sandra. You got the right number, but you chose the wrong time. So do the right thing and leave a message."
Yes. You know, sis had like 3 takes too.
I know.
She like the other one. She had to get it perfect. Mama had to get it perfect. I love that.
She did. Oh my god.
I will call sis on purpose at the wrong time just to listen to
I know.
it. Yes.
At nighttime,
I'd be like,
well,
Grandma, don't answer. I just want to listen to it. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hi. I'm like,
It's the high for me.
I want to call right now. Don't pick up.
Oh my god.
My other grandma, she's real serious. She's like, "Good morning, good afternoon, good evening."
You know, just in case. Just in case you didn't know.
Yeah, whatever time you called, you're being accommodated for.
Yeah. That's respectful. I like that. She's coming out.
She's really professional. Oh, grandma.
I was doing the voicemail at like 2. I didn't know what was being said, but you know how babies, they'll be like reading, but they just memorize the book. Memorize. They just memorize the book. But,
he's still a baby, y'all.
Still a baby me. But you know what I mean? Like, they can't actually read. They just know what comes next because you done read the story 50 fucking times, you know? That was me with the voicemail. So I was 2 years old, like, "Hello, you have reached 79." Like, yes, that was me. That was very much. That was my first gig.
Mom didn't let me do the voicemail. She didn't love me.
You probably cussing.
Stop. I was a good kid.
Me too. I told you I was Red Ribbon Week kid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about all that, but I was definitely at that book fair.
When my parents found out that they were having twins, my uncles came over and they had a cigar with my dad, and I saw in the window, and I cried because I was like, "He's smoking."
Oh my god.
He's gonna fucking die. I was like sitting there just like looking at them through the blinds, just like crying like a movie, just like my dad's
like The Help.
Yeah.
No.
No, please, Daddy, die. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That is fucking
looking in like, Manny, come here.
So there is something that I have been reading a lot about that happened the end of last year. I think it was like November 2019. And it was this lady, Tamala Horsford, actually here in Forsyth, Georgia, who was at a sleepover, like an adult sleepover thing.
Yo, I do remember that being on Twitter.
And it was like 7 women, and it was supposed to be just like all women. They were like football moms or something like that. Mm-hmm. And
they do be hanging out.
Yeah, but they were all white women, and she was all, "We're gonna get to why that's important, because race isn't important to me, but it is when shit like this comes up, and it's not like you know."
Context.
I mean, okay, race is important to me. Let me reword that.
Yeah, I know what you meant, but yes, for the record.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like obviously, like, we're not racist, so we don't have to. I just naturally see things, you know.
For what it is. Hell
yeah, exactly. So, she was at this adult sleepover with all these other women, and there were two men there for whatever reason. I think they were like the boyfriend of
I don't like that.
the owner. Yeah,
I don't like that.
But, you know, if you think about it in perspective of like a regular party, like whatever. And I don't know if they were all going to stay the night, because I don't know what 40-plus-year-old women have sleepovers, and that house looked kind of small.
It did look kind of small.
Y'all didn't have that many rooms.
Right.
It's going to be having a bunk up.
Right. Air mattress? They got air mattress?
Yeah, the couch.
Like,
I'm 45.
Right.
I'm sleeping on your couch. Like, I'm not sleeping on your couch. Sorry. But, so in the police reports, they really did this lady so wrong. They were talking about how she brought her own tequila and how she was like, you know, she had Xanax and stuff in her system.
Oh,
but so did the other women at the party, because the owner of the house was prescribed Xanax. So I think she was just like, you know, here's my Xanax.
Right, exactly, yeah.
So they were trying to like
Xanax adventure.
Right.
Yeah.
But if if you're a grown adult, obviously you bring these things to a party. You know how to handle yourself.
Handle your shit if you
She
don't
has
do it.
4 children and a husband. I don't think she would be out there like getting white girl wasted at this woman's house.
Yeah,
you know?
just for funsies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like to a point where she would fall off of a, what was it, like 8-foot porch? It was like 9 feet. It wasn't even that high, and she died. Because the porch kind of like, after she fell off the porch, there's like a hill, but it's not big enough to, do any damage.
Yeah.
She was found with like a broken arm. She had scratches all over her like arms and like I think something like her neck. There was stuff around her neck. She had like marks around her neck.
See, the most about the story that I've actually like heard of when I saw that picture of them like all on like a couch, like a sectional or something, and just the energy from the picture, it just gave me very much like ritual sacrifice type shit.
But see, I don't like to get all into that when it comes to stuff like this, because you have to be more realistic. Like these people didn't look smart enough to pull off rituals or like.
Oh no! I mean like tongue in cheek, not like actual ritual.
Yeah.
It just gave me like
that kind
something.
of vibe.
Something else is finna come on.
Yeah,
like something else is going on.
But I think the reason why people weren't taking this so seriously is because people go so off the deep about like conspiracies.
Yes.
When you really have to think, you
yes.
really have to think about what really happened and how these people are actually just trying to save their own ass and cover it up.
Yeah.
Because none of them want to be, but they're already like. They were blocking all these women's faces out in the photos.
Yeah. And it's people get caught up in the sensational part of it to where it gets like missed around. That's why I like the stuff with like the Meg Thee Stallion getting shot and shit. Yeah. That's why people get so caught up with. I mean, in this case, it's not as serious because it's like a rich person getting shot in the foot. She has healthcare. She's fine. But it's like, still a real person. People aren't thinking of celebrities as actual people.
Yeah, real
and that's
life
why,
situation.
Yeah, they don't really think of them in that same lens.
Right.
Because of, I don't know, I guess their relationship with celebrities. It's just interesting, very much interesting. It's anthropology at this point. I'll get on Twitter and see shit trending, and like, it's 2 separate conversations. For me, it's like, what's actually going on, and then the conversations that come out of it. And that's with anything, all like from the death of a celebrity to celebrities doing like little stupid shit. The reaction of it, because I'll have my own, because I'll talk shit about people's relationship with celebrities and people doing the most for them and stuff. But like I understand like being in the know for conversational purposes or whatever, and like letting that sort of be a basis for conversation, I guess, to kind of have. Yeah. But people get so caught up in just a conversation about shit. That's why, like, cancel culture isn't real. Because it's like this shit where you talk about stuff, and then
it just goes back to normal.
It goes back to normal because there's something else to talk about.
Exactly.
Because Meg Thee Stallion's getting shot in the foot. So now I'm not talking about other shit because that's wild, Yeah. But people can't walk and chew bubblegum, and the next thing you know...
Sandra Bland, Breonna Taylor, none of that stuff is, like, Tamala Horsford, none of that stuff is even really being taken care of because people are so concerned with the next, like, biggest thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, retweet silence petition.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah.
And it's like watching the shit that's happening. Like this morning is when I found out the shit in Portland was even a thing. Like apparently they haven't stopped protesting like this whole time, and shit is just worse. And now federal agents are just like throwing bitches in the van, just like taking people off the street, you know. And like they follow like a guy who was lucky enough to like get out after only like 90 hours or whatever. Was just like, yeah, they threw me in there. Didn't even read him his rights until he showed up to there. Till he showed up, they questioned him, realized they had the wrong person, and then dropped his ass off.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
I've seen a lot of videos like that.
you know, and I don't know. I guess it's very purposeful if there's ever going to be. It's very purposeful when. Well, I guess people aren't paying attention to how distracted they get. Yeah. And how like.
I mean, I have to admit, it's a lot to try to pay attention.
It is, especially if you're not used to. Yeah.
And I feel like I have so much like. You know, just being a black woman, I feel like there's so much that I have to be worried about already. Like, just being myself. And then on top of that, I have to be worried about the people around me who are like me and making sure that they're safe and shit like that. And that shit, it just, like, I've had so many dreams of, like, being in something like the Hunger Games where I'm being hunted as a person. Yeah. Like, it is people actually, like, just looking to kill you just for being you. Like, there's just no reason. Yeah. So it's, like, it's a crazy-ass reality to live in, and I feel like right now it is really good that we have a lot more people on board. Cause civil rights and shit was only, like, 65 years ago. Yeah. And, you know, there's still a lot of people's grandparents and shit, like mine. Yeah. Like, my grandma she didn't get to go to an integrated school until she was in like second grade. That's crazy. So, and same thing for my sister's grandma. So it's like people are still very alive and well who had to live in times when like we couldn't intermingle. Yeah. And it's not that. People see these photos. It's not history yet. People see these black and white photos, which, side note, is done on purpose. Because a lot of these photos are in full-on color. And they black and white them to make it like this psychological, like, it's such a long time ago. But there's people in these photos that are alive still. These are people's grandparents and shit, you know? That shit gets... That's I think fucking Oprah said this, but, like, people that are, like, marinated in that shit just gotta, like, die slick. Yeah, they just gotta have to die off. You know, because when they're, like, marinated in that shit, you done have 11 kids, and then they all have kids, and then they go off into the world and become leaders and shit because, like Brian fucking Kemp, you know, you're given all this fucking room to be like this confident bitch, this confident, like, just overall dickhead, just like completely, you know, you lack the empathy that God gave an ant, and yet you're given this room to make all these decisions and shit for people's lives and stuff like that. You know, like, and like you said, needing the distractions, because I have to live in that shit. Right, exactly. We have to live in that shit. Like, it's a whole ass reality for me, so it's cool, like, when you see people on the internet now, since everything is, like, super political on Instagrams, whatever, everywhere, so there's so many people like, I need to take a break from social media. I'm just why weren't you taking a fucking break when you were posting your sushi and shit on Thursday night? Right. Like, why you want to take a break now that people are talking about some real shit? Right, exactly. Does it make you sweating? Uncomfortable? Right. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah. My whole family has had to deal with this since down my bloodline. Right. Like, it's generational trauma. So, Rebecca, I'm going to need you to take your Flintstones gummies, and I need you to get the fuck back in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need you to, and drink your water, get hydrated, you know what I'm saying? And I need you to sign some petitions, bitch. I need you to sign, you know what I'm saying? I need you to talk to your parent. I need you to talk to your fucking racist-ass grandparent. Yeah, call them out. What I don't need you to do is to, like, bootlick me to for you, so I can, better. So you can feel better, right? So you can get your, what was that girl on the FaceTime call? Your ally cookie? Oh, yeah. Like, there's no cookies in this game. Yeah, she was like, I deserve my ally cookie now. There's no cookies in this game. Sorry, bitch. Like, what the fuck is that? Yeah. Like, what do you want? What do you want from me? Yeah, right. Thanks for your help, though. It's interesting whenever, so at my job, people aren't allowed to wear masks, like, I mean, people are required to wear masks to even enter the building, like, the whole time. So if someone doesn't have it, we have some in, like, Ziploc bags or that we prepared to give to people.
And just the opposition from like, because at first we were telling people no.
Yeah.
You just can't come in, sis. What you about to do? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to go get your paint from the CVS or something. Sorry.
Did you hear about that woman who peed on the floor of Verizon because they made her, they told her she had to wear a mask, so she pissed on the floor of Verizon.
Pissed. How old was
I don't
she?
have to tell you what kind of woman she was.
No, that goes without saying. Wow, pissed on the floor at Verizon.
Pissed on the floor.
I frequent, like, I've been to a Verizon store, and it's usually cool, the AC, so I'm just imagining being in there minding my business, trying to upgrade my little iPhone, and smelling piss.
You just turn around, and there's a gremlin pissing on the floor. A ghoulish-like creature.
Oh, my God.
Pissing on the floor.
They've lost it. You know, white people are I swear, are raised on this, like, just do it.
No, they literally have no boundaries from birth.
Yeah.
Like, their parents don't, punish them.
Just do this whatever.
And
Just
they're
do
like,
whatever.
fuck you, boy.
Yeah, and then you go into the real world, and you get into situations where you think that since that was okayed all your life.
Yeah, like,
and you do that, right.
Just ask for forgiveness and not permission.
Right. This white man tried to come into my job and was very, like, didn't have a mask on, trying to buy one thing. And it's like, that's fine, but you need your mask to come in and buy this one thing. And he didn't like a black guy telling him what to do and proceeded to shush me. Not only, time froze for me, and I realized, okay, so now obviously I'm not going to be quiet. So I talked more and louder to let him know, see, you're just not going to shop here then, And I guess he didn't, because then he asked for the manager, and see, now I get put into a spot of like, okay, how am I going to do this? Am I going to be annoying and like spin and go, well, you're looking at, I could do that.
You could.
No, but,
you should have had a hat in your pocket.
But see, I shouldn't have to do any of that. I told you what to do.
That's just for comedic.
I have a big sign outside.
Purpose.
That's it. Right, exactly. Yeah.
Fuck him. Like,
it's so annoying. But no, just constantly being accosted by these white people that come into the store complaining about the mask like it's apartheid. Oh my God, it's oppression. They really think that this is just like the most inconvenience isn't oppression, You know
what that reminds me of?
What?
So when The Handmaid's Tale came out, everybody was like, oh my God, The Handmaid's Tale is so good. It talks about people being oppressed in a way that you can never imagine in America. And I was like, oh, really? That's crazy.
Really? That's crazy.
Like, somebody just taking away all your rights. I don't think I would know anything about that. I don't think that's ever happened in America. I don't know.
Oh my God, that's so crazy. Wow.
That's crazy. Because it was happening to just white women. They had one token black in the show, and it was Poussey.
Oh my God.
And like what the hell? They got Poussey in there, and they were like, oh my God, oppressing women. This is crazy.
It's the delusion for me. It's the delusion for me.
I was like, that. I watched it, and I was like,
I get mad. Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm sorry. And then they made those rules. They like, what the hell? They made Christianity like a big thing in America.
Yeah.
Like that was your doing.
Yeah.
And then so you oppress yourself, and now you're mad.
Right. That's like when men complain about, like, I remember this viral Vine that was like, what are ugly guys supposed to do? We don't get to wear makeup. And it's like, okay, but like,
stay inside.
First of all, don't procreate. Don't talk to anybody.
Spend money online. Pay chat room girls.
Right. Go throw some meat on the grill or something. Shut up.
Yeah.
Like, what? Do something.
Cook in the back of a kitchen. There's so many things you can do.
Right. Go mow the grass. What?
Build a house. Do some manly shit.
Right.
Fix my car.
Right. Shut the fuck up. Go floss your teeth. Go change your sheets. Change your sheets. You know what I'm saying?
Wash those sheets.
I'm actually getting mad because it's like the audacity. And I talked. My coworkers will genuinely like tell me stories at work about like just shit that men do, and it's just the perspective. My God, y'all, and it's like I've always known straight girls specifically because it's like y'all don't have a choice. That's so I feel frustrated with
them. I'm
them.
so sorry. Well, actually, it's
not to a degree.
Of your own doing.
Yeah, not to a degree because
biphobia
like,
is not cool. But like, who you like, you know, I got the rainbow on.
Mm-hmm.
Love is
you see this floral pattern, you know what.
And they can't help it. I feel like it's really like a mental illness.
Yeah, mental illness.
Yeah. To be sexually attracted to men.
It's, I hate it. I hate it sometimes. Mm-hmm.
I feel for you too, but it's cute when it's like, you know, I like the boy on boy thing. I don't know about the boy on girl thing.
Yeah, no. It's just interesting, like...
You know how, like, straight guys are like, I like girl on girl, but the guy on guy thing? I can't do that.
Yeah, I saw this on Twitter. I saw this on Twitter where it was like, girls, don't eat a pussy for a dude that wouldn't suck a dick for you. Retweet. I was like, what? Yes. Because all too often is... Because you notice how, like, lesbian porn is in, like... It has its own category on like straight websites, and yet gay has it's just interesting. Like
gay on Pornhub has its own like website change. Like they put the little gay thing at the top, and then they only have
it's different.
I was like,
the
wow,
algorithm
I'm in a new
changes.
portal.
Well, if I'm looking at straight porn and like let's say my searches get a little too gay, it'll start suggesting like some gay shit because it'll be like.
It's like, what are you doing? Go back home.
Come on, sweetie. You sure don't want to look at in the related? It'll be like, gay. Click. You know what? I guess today. I feel like it's today. Yes. No. Side note. I watched this thing on Pornhub. I gotta find a better source of porn because they are tripping. Pornhub has like a lot of unchecked like child porn shit.
I feel like a lot of it is like human trafficking porn too. They're forcing the girls to do it, and they have. Because
before it was definitely very much a meme of like. Oh, the video says like stepdaughter and dad, and I would high school me is like, oh well, obviously that's not the case. Like these are just like a couple, and they're trying to make up some like a shocking title. But me in my adult mind, I'm thinking, okay, why is that even? It's a weird thing. So that's why I miss Tumblr, because Tumblr looking up porn was just like. Oh my god.
Twitter has good porn.
Twitter, yes. I'm just scared that I'm accidentally like shit because your phone will vibrate if you press stuff, and I'll be like, like I try to like look. I go through my likes and make sure like it's real. Is it real?
I'm such a porn freak, and like my girlfriend's kind of conservative. So one time she like had to use my phone to look up something or help me with something.
Did she clutch
and
the
she
pearls?
opens up Safari, and I have porn saved in bookmarks.
Yes, you're a real one.
So and then like some of them had like her name under them, you know, just cause like inspiration.
Yes, Pinterest board.
And she was like,
porn.
She was like, what is this?
Clutch the pearls.
I know. She was like, I don't know if I want to open this. I don't want to open this. I was like, no, don't open it. Don't.
Porn was
It's a little embarrassing.
Porn for me wasn't a thing until the PSP came out. See, I don't think Sony understood what they did. The PSP was so ahead of its time.
It kind of was.
Moment
it looked really futuristic.
That's why the Switch is so hot. I mean, the Switch is basically the PSP, like part 2. It just came out at like a more appropriate but the PSP and porn went together like.
That's crazy.
Like white people and dirty fingernails. They just went together so well. Right. Oh my god. Leave us alone. Do not disturb. But no, yeah, I gotta get better. I gotta source my porn. It's like finding like meat, like farms that were like that follow like regulations and stuff like that. Very much that.
Farmers Market. I think it's the Cab. Y'all should check that out. They have crazy fresh meat, and it's like huge.
Are they still open right now?
I'm not sure.
I am coincidentally trying to get into the farmers market, like life.
It's the way to go.
Cause I cook now, so
yes, housewife.
And not in like
you gotta cook.
It's not like the shrimp Alfredo anymore.
Wash everything.
Right.
Smile and grin and hand your man a pen so he can write that check, paying all your bills.
I give it to him.
And they give it to you.
Listen, it's fuck Tyler Perry, but those plays have a special place in my heart that I don't go to very often. Just for we're past society's need for Tyler Perry, but
he's so gay. I just wish if he would just come out. Yeah. Then maybe we can re-embrace him in his whole new identity.
I think everything.
Tyler Perry, come out. We see you, and you don't have to be in there anymore.
Come on now, baby.
Come on now, baby.
Come on.
We know. You can take that little bitty wife, pay her off, put her to the side. You got it. Just house her somewhere in that little studio you got.
I heard he's trying to
man, baby.
I heard he's trying to give everything to the wife and have her run stuff.
He should, so he can go in and live his best gay life.
Right, just retire that Medea wig and just...
Like,
why the Medea wig is better than all the wigs in all the movies?
Because he makes sure that
the Afro wig, right?
Make sure that lace is laid.
Meanwhile, Shamar Moore has them caterpillars, little doodle caterpillar wigs with like the. You remember in the
He could have just let him look like he looked.
He could have just been bald. Why? Why do you have to have braids? And love
because he was cutting the grass.
I got braids and I love Jesus. That's the love interest.
He had the wife beater on. That was the He was supposed to be a paradox.
Yeah, I urge everyone to get over there. I call it the Tyler Perry paradox, where you like this thing because it's like, oh my God, I relate to this thing, and then you get more things eventually that you can relate to that are also good. So, you know what I'm saying? So then you can actually like stuff versus supporting it for being forced, because there is an important thing to uplift people, especially when they are the only people, that's out. But to a degree, you're kind of selling it short if you kind of just celebrate just anything. Because I'm just not. One thing about me,
baby.
I'm just not liking just anything. I'm just not. I'll hate watch stuff.
But,
like, do you hate watch stuff?
Oh, of course. I hate watch conservatives on YouTube.
Oh, that's the best.
It is. I'm just like...
Oh my God. YouTube, another recommendation, All Gas, No Breaks or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Anthropology. Like, they literally just, just interview, like, a bunch of people to just, like, they go to, like, little events, like Trump rallies and, like, Sasquatch conventions and shit, and they will fucking just show out. The interviewer doesn't even do too much. Like, it's not even like...
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the best part.
That'd be so much fun.
That's the best part. People...
He's like, what?
What?
And he just puts the microphone on.
Like, say that again?
And they just say some stupid
I don't know
shit.
how he keeps it together. Like, I would laugh.
I'm sure he does. They just cut that out.
Yeah, that's some great editing, because, my God. Because growing up, I've learned... Like, I always knew people were stupid, but, like, little shit like the pandemic, little shit like...
If people gonna be anything, they gonna be stupid.
They're gonna one thing about people, baby. But it's crazy how, as an adult, I'm finally like, oh, somebody tweeted, I feel like I'm in a big ass group project and I'm doing all the work. Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's what this feeling is. People are dumb.
Yeah, they
like
really
for real dumb. And like the number of people who are dumb actually outweigh us, I think.
Oh,
like I genuinely
100%.
think so. And like
1,000%. But we can't all be perfect.
Because the one thing about me is I'm not on payroll. So I always get frustrated. I get frustrated when I find myself like, you ever like talk to someone and you're like, I'm about to have to explain something basic to you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I just stopped talking to them.
Yeah, well, right. But like when you in it and it's like a hostage situation. It's like you like realize, oh shit, like
play dumb. I'm
really gonna have to somersault conversationally out of this because I don't have nothing for you. Because I'm not on payroll. I don't educate people.
Google is free.
Google has no business being so free and yet so not used. Like simple shit. Like I'm not explaining a lot of shit.
Ignorant on purpose. Just because they want to see you get like riled up. They want to see you explain.
Because now I'm the mad nigga. Exactly. Right.
They want to see you like, maybe you can convince me. No. Don't be an idiot, and I'll come back maybe.
Right. Or eat a dick.
We can talk about it when you stop being stupid.
Right. Because like I do have the patience, just because like. In certain situations, especially with, like, friends that don't mean any harm, like, I generally don't feel like they're meaning any harm, I'll have the time to educate, but especially with strangers and shit like that, nah. Well, for one, I don't argue if I'm right. I'm not gonna...
Oh, yeah, that's why I don't explain
hanging fruit. No.
You're right.
No, so little shit like...
Because they know, like, okay, so I've had people that I'm friends with be like, you're so pretty for a black girl. And then I'll be like... Because that's not...
And they swear to give you a compliment.
Yeah. And then that's when you have to, like, turn it back on them. Like, oh, you're so pretty for a fat girl.
Right.
Like,
what happened?
I know.
What happened?
We're not playing?
What happened?
Oh, my bad.
I thought we were being offensive. What happened?
I thought we were saying shit that both of us wouldn't like.
Yeah, right. What the fuck? Stupid.
But I don't know. You just gotta turn it back on. I'm not educating you. You'll learn yourself one day. I'm not your mom.
Yeah.
I'm a grown ass woman. You're a grown ass woman. I don't
Right.
talk to kids, so I don't have that problem.
Like little shit like blackface. I'm not explaining blackface anymore. You like low hanging fruit ass shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's crazy because, and I know that this is kind of talked about all the time in the black community, but it's never really like touched on. Why is it that there's like a huge percentage of the whites that don't like people based off their skin and where they come from, which a lot of us don't even know where we come from because
Yeah,
we don't have
know.
that privilege.
We don't have the privilege, right?
So like, what are you really mad about?
Yeah, what are you really
mad
Yeah.
about? But it's like, at the same time, some white girls will be your damn color.
Right.
Like, during the summertime on purpose. Like, they do this shit.
Obsessed with it.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
They're like, 5 different tanning lotions. Look, I almost look like you.
Right. Oh my god.
Like, what the fuck does that mean?
It's like, I'm almost like you. Not
Not like you,
Not
though.
like you, though.
Not like you, though.
Nice and tan, though. That's what I meant. That's just what I meant.
I'm just brown. You're black.
Like, I don't know. I'm interested in the conversations to just end like that are very much low-hanging fruit of things that shit that I just don't want to talk about. Like straight women and their lack of boundaries with non-straight men is an interesting thing. I had a coworker who very much... I don't like being touched as it is, like surprise touches. I'm not a surprise touchy person. Like if I'm washing dishes, or I'm not the one to be cute and like come up, because you will be elbowed. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a lot of boys, so no, you'll be elbowed, and I'll feel bad, but it's very much reaction, doctor hitting the knee type shit. Like, I'm sorry, it's just a reaction. I used to feel bad about it, but then I thought about agency. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't touch me. I feel like I'm allowed that.
Yeah, exactly. Personal space.
But straight women have this, like, really intense, like, ooh, like, just because he's, like, they get so comfortable with the idea that, like, oh, he's not all over me. And which, the bar is so low, you should always feel like that. Like, you should feel comfortable to, like, but the over-comfortness to, like, touch all on me because you think that, like, since I'm not straight, that, like, I don't know, that safety that you feel isn't a press go for access to my body. Like, touching my chest and shit, and, like, touching on me. And I guess it's because, like, okay, he's 6'2", like, kind of like how Terry Crews, we hate Terry Crews, but it's still true that it was kind of fucked up that people were, like, making fun of him for his size. That segment, see, I feel weird defending him now. Terry Crews
because he
everything.
is a little bitch, though.
I hate him now. But pretend it wasn't Terry Crews and it was some other big nigga.
Some other big
nigga. Imagine some other big nigga got
like
touched.
The Rock.
The Rock, yeah. Okay, see, yeah, we like The Rock. Imagine if The Rock got touched by some, like, scrawny white man and people were picking on him.
Rock.
Because it's like, well, obviously you're not going to hit me, in the way that, like, younger siblings will hit their older sibling, like, on purpose, because it's like they know that they can. And it's like, what, are you gonna hit little old me? I just don't, the answer is no, I'm not, but, like, can you not touch me? Because imagine if I touched your chest like that.
Oh,
you see how that's weird?
Wait, Terry Crews was talking about him touching his chest?
No, I'm just saying that's happened to me before. And I'm saying, like, I've been in situations where it's usually straight women because they think, well, they assume that just because I'm not, I don't know. I just am very much you ever been talking to a guy, even your straight friend of yours, and in the back of your head, you just know if given the opportunity, he would have sex with you. Oh, yeah. Even though it's like platonic and you have no interest in it, something will happen, or he'll say something, and you're like, oh, he won't fuck me.
That shit's weird.
It's weird, because it's like, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But, like, you have to telepathically make that so, which it's weird, because you shouldn't do that, because it's your friend.
No, I really don't. I will look at you,
you
dumb as
right,
shit.
but my point is just
boy,
that
you know better.
Right.
None of my guy friends can fuck me. I already know that.
Yeah, see.
None of y'all.
Set up boundaries.
None.
Yes, look at the camera. None.
Not one.
She said. Mm-mm. No, but like, but the whole thing is, I'm mastering that, making sure that I give off that, just because I've been in so many situations where, like, niceness, because everyone's just we were just talking about that, just because, like, people are just so fucked up, and that in itself is sad and should be, licensed professional says, I can't be a tool in that.
For that.
Right, just because, right. Right. But just because, you know, you're given this, like, bare bones niceness, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm interested. And now it's awkward.
You just can't be nice. You can't.
Can't be nice all the way. I have to be hyper aware of that shit.
Yeah. Always have to have boundaries.
Boundaries is very important.
Yeah.
Very important. And I very much, I wasn't like, because, you know, some people are very much like, boundaries? You don't love me? But you don't love me, though? Boundaries?
Right.
You mean I can't just... But finding people that, like... Because everyone's different. You know, people are also very different. Mm-hmm. Like, I recognize that I may not be offended by the same shit you're offended and vice versa. But I feel like if you're a good enough communicator, you would know where the boundaries are, where that line is, and where not to cross it and shit, you know? Mm-hmm. Some people you gotta sit down and make those boundaries and be like, hey, can you not do that? Like, I have a lot of... Yes. Like, hey, can you not do that? In, like, the best, most, like, I still want to be friends with you kind of way.
Right,
you know? And then there's those people who you actually can trust and just kind of say shit a certain kind of way. And it goes with the flow. Yeah. And I'm getting better at finding those people. Yeah. Yeah.
And I have, like... Well, I'm not even going to say that because I'm not going to downplay myself. I don't have a lot of boundaries. I feel like I'm just very strict on my boundaries. So even when I have, like, new people come into my life or something like that, if they do some shit that pisses me off, I'm going to let you know right then and there.
Right then and there.
You know, like, you're pissing me off.
You piss me the fuck off.
So it's like, if we don't have to get to that point where it's like, you know, 5 things down the road after you done pissed me off so many times, I just have to blow up and be like, I'm fucking hate you.
Because you know what's dead? That high school ass, like, being mad at somebody and then, like,
passive aggressiveness.
That passive aggressive, right. You mad at everybody or in, like, you know, you guys been spending so much energy and talking shit
and
about
you
the
just
stuff.
Confronted the situation.
Yeah, exactly. Or just appropriately confront the situation, right? Because a lot of the times people think that when you confront somebody about something that it has to be this big rah shit when it actually don't, you know, and I'm just getting better at really for real in my adult grownness knowing that and being more comfortable. We grown now, the fuck. Like shit that I would, for the sake of my anxiety, the sake of my anxiety, I will let shit kind of just go, just to kind of like, because I know that I'll get over it. And I just kind of trust that versus me trying to, like, stop shit then and there. I'm just getting a lot better at being like, you know what? Actually, this is where you kind of messed up. This is what I would have done. You know, and being sweet about it if the situation calls for it. Because being nice isn't necessarily the best thing to do sometimes. Right. Sometimes you actually do got to put your foot down.
And if that person, you know, that whole sentence that you said was running for president, I would vote for him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Period.
I'm not supposed to do that. Just to circle back to what we were talking about earlier, Tamala Horsford, she did die that night, and we need to figure out how that happened. So I would like for everybody listening to take out anytime you can to go sign the petition for
please.
Tamala Horsford to reopen the case. And I would appreciate that so much.
Yes, please.
So would she.
Honestly, at this point with the petitions, y'all, they should be asking you, are you a robot? Because you should be signing all of them. Like, get into it, be aware.
They're working.
Yes, if you're at home and this goes with all the petitions, if you're at home and you're genuinely, like, not understanding and you don't know your place in all of this, not just the white people, just non-black people who just genuinely don't get it, the best place is to start with these petitions and just read. You know, Twitter is fun and it's also it could be a waste of fucking time, but a lot of
people don't read. There are so many,
but there's so many like documentaries and free access to this shit that I just start there.
Do your research.
If you really are feeling like you don't know what to do, I would just start there. Just like researching the shit, seeing what other people who are informed are talking about it. If you care, if you for real are like, oh, I'm just so stressed out and I don't know what to do. I feel so helpless. This is what you can do. That's how you can help.
Do your research on the 13th Amendment. Do your research on police brutality.
Yes.
Like, just actually study and don't keep asking us what.
Right. Like, we're not on payroll.
Yeah.
To hold y'all's little hands. Because one thing about it, it's not just okay. It's not the journey ain't done by just not being racist. You got to be anti-racist at this point. That's the movement.
Exactly. Like, you shouldn't have been born racist anyway. So if you, like, picked up that ideology, that's your own low IQ. Now you should be trying to reverse that.
White people teach white people. That's right. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so...
They still do. They slick. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
and I feel like
I do less
people
talking.
should care about themselves more to not be racist. Like, there's so much to experience out in the world. There's so many people cooler than white people, specifically white people. No, I'm just kidding.
We're gonna, oh my God, they're gonna
I know.
be like, oh my God,
This is hard.
they really hate us. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm following your show.
Actually, you should follow us. You can follow me at extra_Mayo on Instagram, on Twitter. I'm just getting into Twitter, so bear with me. I'm as of like the last couple months, I've been super active. It's at Gotta Love Mayo. I have to explain this also. I don't love Mayo. That's just my last name. I had to explain.
What can we do?
What can we do? You know, at this point, Manny Mayo. Like, it's the alliteration I'm with it.
Watley.
See?
They used to call me one time I got called Watley over the intercom in class. Can I get Taylor Watley to the front office? I was like, y'all playing now. Because ain't no oh no, it was T. It was Twatley. She put 2 T's in there.
Oh, no.
She put 2 T's in there.
What's her
I
name?
can't believe I
Call
forgot
her
that.
out.
Taylor Twatley.
She called you a twat.
She did that on purpose.
Actually, yeah.
I was like, where you get the T's from? Where you get the T's from?
What's your IG, sis?
Oh, Late June Official.
That's right.
At Late June Official, to be specific. And at Taylor Whaler, WHALOR.
You're so cute. Sorry, go ahead.
You got the right number, but you chose the wrong time. So do the right thing and leave a message.
Listen, you really should actually, like for real, be your
God.
shit. Yes, for real.
She would definitely answer the phone, though.
That's right.
My grandma loved me.
I hope y'all loved us. Thank y'all so much. This was fun.
We're about to go smoke.
Yeah, for real. It's smoke break time.
Yeah, maybe get some juicy crab there. I don't know.
Cheers to juicy crab.
Cheers to juicy crab.
Cheers to overseasoned seafood. I call them nigga sprinkles. The parsley and like
Oh my gosh,
Old Bay seasoning. Hey, it's the best.
They don't use Old Bay. They better than that. That's why I go there every Sunday. Juicy Crab, if you would like to endorse me, I have a gift card. I literally do go every Sunday.
They should like give you like a little punch card.
I have 1,500 followers on Instagram who would see if you paid me for ads. So
pay me for ads
or marketing, whatever you call Juicy Crab.
We're gonna go see if Jess needs some lube.
Oh yeah, there's fucking still in there. I bet Blonde Jess's asshole burns by now.
I bet fingers just
you seen Red Jess's nails?
Oh,
I was like,
shit.
you really gonna do that with her?
You gonna cut me? She like passed me something. I was like, ow!
That's why we had to put the sound things in their room. You would have heard all that shit.
Thanks for having us, y'all.
All right, bye guys. Love you.
Better Sexpectations.